Welcome YouTube. This is Murray Carter from Carter Cutlery. We've just talked about the three suspects in chipped knives, but now that I went ahead and chipped this knife and demonstrated that other video, I want to show you just how easy it is, even by hand, to fix such a knife. If I get a knife like this, it's mine or somebody else's, and it's chipped, first thing I want to know is it a fault with the metallurgy, or was the blade overburdened for its task? I'll get myself a lighter with a round edge, and I'll do a flex test on the edge in places where it's not chipped, or between the places where it's chipped. And if I push hard enough to flex the edge and let the pressure off and the edge comes down straight, I know metallurgically there's nothing wrong with the blade. It was just burdened beyond its design. Now I'm going to show you how quickly it is, even by hand, to sharpen these chips up. I'm going to start on my 1000 grit stone. Now, I have an advantage that you guys don't have at home. When I get a blade like this, usually I come right to my rotating water wheel and grind them out in about 2 minutes. But I'm going to show you that you can do it by hand as well. I need a little bit more elevation. There we go. Now remember, if you want to use your stone effectively, check your stone, see where the high points are. You can always come and use the high corners on your stone. This is an advanced technique for using sharpening stones. Notice how the motion starts at my shoulder and how fluid the motion becomes with practice. You can see the black residue on the stone, so the stone is cutting the steel. Okay, that's about 2 minutes, maybe 3. You guys will know on your counter. I can see that I'm at least halfway there. Just with that much grinding, I'm halfway there. So it doesn't have to be a process that takes all day long. You need a good stone though. This is my 1000 grit stone that we sell. And we have those available at cartercutlery.com. And once I finish grinding with this stone, I'll be progressing to my 6000 grit stone, which we also have available. Remember, you can use your high corners to do this kind of grinding as well. I love those Japanese water stones, how easily they clean off. And how, with use, they don't load up. So every stroke I take is just as effective as the one before it. I'm not working against myself by trying to grind a knife on a stone that progressively, as it loads up, loses its ability to abrade metal. That's the real dividend that the Japanese water stones pay, is that because they are self-cleaning with water, they don't load up, and all of your efforts are fruitful. Nothing more frustrating than using a ceramic stone or an oil stone that's all loaded up, and as you're trying to grind with it, it just gets more and more glazed over, and it doesn't remove any metal, even with applied pressure and effort. Treat yourself to a Japanese water stone and you'll never regret it. Okay. I'm not sure what the time lapse is there, but probably maybe 6 or 7 minutes. But if I can hold that against a white background or a light background, you can see we've just about got those chips out. Give me one more minute and I'll see if I can't make it as perfect as I can. Now I'm stropping backwards. There's no doubt in my mind that I've established a new primary edge after all of that. Strop backwards, switch to my broken old 6,000 grit stone here. The crack in the middle of this stone isn't any kind of a shop secret. It's a stone that's broken that I use only out in the shop, that I went and filled that crack up with crazy glue, and it's working just fine. So, now we've just removed metal from the primary edge. You know from my previous videos that if you want to do a real fine job in resharpening, you're going to have to lay that blade flat on the secondary edge and remove some metal there too. But for the purpose of this video, I've been just trying to get the chips out of the blade. Now on purpose, I've left one little piece of the chip that was originally there, so you can see I didn't pull a fancy one on you and switch knives halfway through this video as we edited it. It's the same knife. But I'm just going to finish the job here and shave with it, and then we'll get a close-up of that edge, okay? Remember, remove the burr, come back, strop it a couple more times. Here we go. My wife won't be any wiser that I did a destructive test on her kitchen knife. Not only is that shaving, that's a very comfortable shave. Okay, there we have it. We're going to get one close-up where you can just see the faintest remainder of the deepest of those 3 chips I put in there. Okay, this is Murray Carter from Carter Cutlery, www.cartercutlery.com. Thank you.